Okay, Amy Lou, thanks so much.
And we could be seeing changes in the weather. We were finally dry today.
Dave, what is it that I hear about this round 3? You already have a KO as far as I'm concerned. There's no need to keep punching.
I don't know if it's another round. Maybe it's another little bit, but it's not going to be. We're looking at mostly rain with this thing that's coming through as we work through the day tomorrow. So you'll be happy to hear about that. But it may end as a little something that might be a little interesting. You can see some clouds out across Graham, Alamance County, some filtered sun out there at this hour too. Temperatures, everybody's into the 40s and some 30s in the mountains. 32 Sparta, the coldest spot, freezing at the moment. 44 Burlington and Lexington, 43 in Winston-Salem. We're 8 degrees milder, warmer right now than we were this time yesterday, 24 hours ago. Temperatures this morning weren't too bad. We weren't in the single digits like we were 2 nights ago, where we saw temperatures this morning in the upper teens and low 20s, some mid 20s in Reidsville and Martinsville. There was a little cloud cover around at times last night, kept the temperatures up in some spots, especially back out in the mountains where they got to the freezing mark up around Boone. Highs today, everybody got into the low and mid 40s across the region, except for up around Ashe County where they held in the 30s. And dew point temperatures are pretty low. It's pretty dry out there. This will come into play when I show you something here in just a minute. Our precipitation timeline as we go through tonight and into very early Thursday morning, as we may see a few showers around as we go into the overnight hours now. There's some rain back out over Tennessee we'll look at. Wednesday, showers likely, kind of off and on, kind of patchy out there through the day tomorrow. And then as we get into late Wednesday afternoon, more so into the evening hours, some of that may turn a little more wintry, especially north of the Triad area, but we could see a little of that drift down our way. And then Wednesday night, wintry mix is possible. That may lead to some slick travel out there as we get into late Wednesday night and through the first part of early Thursday morning too. Here are the clouds that are out there. You can see a few gaps in there. We've seen some sun this afternoon. Here's the rain I was talking about. It's back out into Tennessee, approaching the Tennessee mountains right now. And this area of low pressure is going to be slow to move and stay over the upstate tomorrow. It's going to bring in some more moisture as we go on into the day tomorrow, and that will give us some patchy off and on showers as we work through the day. Not a big rain event really, and not even a big wintry event. If we get some wintry weather to kind of transition out of some of that rain, there's the rains that are overnight. Tomorrow morning, we might get a little break. It might be a little more patchy, the shower activity tomorrow morning, temperatures into the upper 30s. Then as we get on into the afternoon, still some off and on showers from time to time. You see a little mixed precipitation off well to our north for the most part. Then as we get on into later into the evening, some of it tries to change. Some colder air comes up out of the northwest. It tries to transition over to a little frozen precipitation in here by early evening or so, and may actually end as maybe a little bit of snowfall, but it's going to be pretty light and just not all that big of an event. First of all, you saw those dew point temperatures. We've got to get those temperatures really, they've got to come up a little bit more to get some of the showers in tonight. And we'll see how they work tomorrow and see how that cold air builds in and the timing on that and how much precipitation is still left over when some of that colder air tries to come in here. Some of our scenarios just kind of paint maybe a little something in here as we go into Wednesday night. This would be probably less than a half an inch or so. You wouldn't notice it on the lawn, but the roads may react to it. So that's something to keep in play as we get into late Wednesday night and very early on Thursday morning. Temperatures tonight, low to mid 30s and maybe a shower in there as we work through the early part of the day tomorrow. Then we up the chances up to about 60%. And that's primarily why we have these impacts in here, because the rain chances are up pretty high. Notice our temperatures in the upper 30s tomorrow afternoon in the Piedmont. Also into the foothills, you can see we've got some showers in here, more plentiful as we get into the afternoon. They may switch over as we get on into about 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening to a little bit of snow trying to mix in there. And then kind of a mix up in the mountains off and on through the day tomorrow, but better chances to see a little rain snow mix later in the afternoon in some of the mountain counties as their temperatures will fall off into the mid and lower 30s by later into the evening. So here's our 7-day forecast. We have the impact in there for Wednesday because of the high probability of some showers out there, some rain off and on, and then the impact in there for some slick roads possibly on Thursday morning, upper 30s. Then we see some 40s come into play for Friday and into the weekend. We should dry out, and all the way into next week we'll see high temperatures in the 40s then too.